Hello everybody, Flashrabbit here, and today we're in Snapshot 20W09A. I'm so excited. Mojang have treated us this time with this update. Let's have a look at what's new right now. The first thing we're going to talk about are the changes to the loot tables. As I said in the last Snapshot update, we can now barter with the piglin, and we can exchange a number of golden items for one of these items in this loot table. Now, we go from very rare all the way over to common. We'll start over this end. A very rare drop, you'll get one netherite hoe, which is absolutely fabulous because it's a netherite tool. If we gather our netherite and we find our ancient debris, we don't have to waste it on making a netherite hoe. We can actually get one now from bartering with the piglin. A little rare, a little more common, but still rare, are the fire resistance potion and the splash fire resistance potion. You get one each of those. Warp Nylium is still on the table. We'd get one of those, and again that's rare, but I don't get that. That might change because Warp Nylium is actually quite common. In fact, more common I've found than Crimson Nylium in the Nether. A little more possible, but still uncommon, are 8 to 16 pieces of nether quartz, which is absolutely fabulous. Gives us a renewable source for nether quartz now. Between 5 and 12 pieces of glowstone dust, between 2 and 6 pieces of magma cream, and between 4 and 8 pieces of ender pearls. We can now get string from the piglin, between 8 and 24 pieces of string in exchange for your gold. Common items, so these are the items that you'll get more often than not from the piglin when you barter with them. We can get between 6 and 10 pieces of shroom lights, which is absolutely fabulous, and this is a new block. We'll have a look at it in a minute. It's crying obsidian, and we can get between 1 and 3 pieces. At the present time, crying obsidian isn't craftable in the game. This is the only way to get it from the piglin. Again, that might change because this is only a snapshot, and as I say, you'll get between 1 and 3 of those. Fire charges, you'll get 1 fire charge in exchange for your golden item, between 4 and 10 pieces of leather, between 8 and 16 pieces of gravel, which is absolutely fabulous, another renewable source for gravel. The warped fungi, well, actually it's now named warped fungus. It's renamed in this snapshot from fungi to fungus. You'll get between 4 and 10 pieces of that. You get between 4 and 16 pieces of nether brick. Again, another renewable resource, which is absolutely fabulous. And between 1 and 1, you'll get 1 piece of obsidian in exchange for your golden item. Again, renewable sources for obsidian, which we haven't had in the game so far. Now, the Netherworld block has been in the game for a long time, but it's never really had a tool. It's taken a while to break it. But now a tool has been assigned to both of the Netherwart blocks, both the Netherwart, Crimson Netherwart and the Warped Netherwart, and it's the hoe. So it's not quite Instamine, but it's near as damn it. You get through it quite quickly with the hoe. So we've now got that added to the game. Piglins are still scaredy pants when it comes to blue fire. They don't like it at all. As you can see, they run away very quickly. We can now put the warped roots and the crimson roots in flower pots, which look absolutely gorgeous, I think. So I think they'll be a very welcome addition for detailing your builds. And this, look at this beautiful block. This is the crying obsidian. It has various particle effects, and these little particle effects here, it's almost dripping, it's crying. And you've got this purple lines, squiggly lines running all the way through it. I absolutely love this block. At the moment, it doesn't have any use in the game, but again, that could change because this is just a snapshot. It was introduced a long time ago into the game and then taken out. And there's rumours, if you like, of it maybe being used in the nether to set a spawn point in the nether, because of course we can't use beds in the nether. It all goes terribly wrong and we blow up and yeah, we cry. But if we can now use the crying obsidian in order to set a spawn in the nether, that will be absolutely fantastic. The next new block that's been added to the game is this bad boy. This is the target block, and it actually gives off a redstone signal depending on where you hit it. If you hit it right in the middle, you get a signal strength of 15. That was just off. See if that one's any better. There you go. Yeah, a signal strength of 15, and you get the advancement bullseye. So a new advancement in the game as well. It gives off a redstone signal depending on where you hit it on the block. If you hit it right on the edge, you get a signal strength of 1, which is actually quite difficult to do. In fact, maybe a little bit more difficult than getting bullseye. Let's see if I can do it. There you go. A signal of 1 if you hit it right on the edge there. At the moment, we can move this block with a piston, so it could well be very useful in some redstone builds. Redstoners will no doubt find a use for that. But yeah, an absolutely brilliant block. I love it. Now there are more changes to talk about. These things, I love these things. These are the crimson vine, and we can now climb up them, just like we can in the vines in the overworld. If I hold down space, I'm climbing up the vine, which is absolutely great. We've now got a way to get around in the Nether without using ladders. We can use an item that's already there. The other change is that skeleton horses can now be led with a lead. We can leash them up and we can lead them that way. Previously we had to ride them, but now we can lead them with a lead, which is a great addition, I think. Now, the other thing, piglins will show interest in other golden items other than the ingots. If you chuck down a bell, for example, he'll pick up the shiny and he'll have a look at it. I suspected in the last Snapshot update that it was an exploit where you could give your... Where's he gone? You could give your piglin a piece of gold, a gold ingot. He's going to come and get that shiny. He'd chuck you your barter item and then you'd kill him and get the ingot back. That has been fixed. We can no longer do that. He puts it away in his inventory before he gives you the item that he's going to barter with. And in that case, it was 5 pieces of shroom lights. Now, there are other items that they'll be interested in. They're interested in the golden pressure plate. They're interested in the gold, in the golden clock. Let's chuck that down and see what happens. Yep. Picks up the shiny and has a look at it. He puts it away after about 10 seconds into his inventory, and then he chucks it. Where's my barter item? Oi! You cheeky monkey. Right, we'll just try it again. There you go. Golden pressure plate. Are you going to pick up the shiny? Yeah, going to pick up the shiny. You love the shiny. Excuse me. Puts it away in his inventory, and then he should. You are not a fair piggy. There's another couple of changes that are worth mentioning. You can bone meal wart fungus, but you can't bone meal crimson fungus. Now they'll both be planted on the opposite block. You can plant crimson on both the warp nylium and the crimson nylium. Same with the warp fungus, you can place it on both variants of nylium. The only difference being, I've forgotten my bone meal. The only difference being is that if you bone meal the warped fungus on crimson nylium, you can't bone meal it, look. It won't do anything. But if you pop that down on the warped variant, you can bone meal it and perhaps make a tree farm from it. The other thing that's worth mentioning is that now if you put a block on top of the nylium, it will, after a short while, return to netherrack, just in the same way grass does. If you put a block on top of grass, turn to its original state of soil. The other thing that's new in this snapshot is that your non-burnable items, your netherite items, will be moved by lava now in a similar way that items will be moved by water in the overworld. As you can see, they're flowing down there with the flow of the lava. Also mobs, let's see if we can show you that. Mobs will also be moved. So for example, your blazes, they will also be moved by the lava flow. And it's actually an interesting thought now. We can perhaps make very easy blaze farms in the nether in a similar way to the spider farms and the cave spider farms that we make in the overworld. Instead of using water to move the mobs, we can now use lava. Although it's a little slow, it could get better, I don't know. But even so, it's certainly much easier than the current blaze farms that we can build in the nether. Now, perhaps one of the more controversial changes is that we no longer have a zombie pigman in the game. We now have a zombie piglin, It's this fella, he's only got one ear, so, you know, I don't know, you may have to shout when you're trying to talk to him. But he's basically a piglin that's been zombified. The piglins in the Nether, if you take them into the overworld, in the last snapshot, they would shiver and shake and change into zombified piglin, but now they don't. They carry the tag that they will not zombify. I think that about covers it for this update, but as you can see, there is one more thing which is absolutely adorable. Sometimes the baby piglin will ride the baby hoglins, and that's absolutely brilliant. I love it. This update is going to be fantastic. I can't wait until the 1.16 update drops because there's just so much to play with and so many differences and changes. New blocks, new lighting effects in the Nether, new spawning mechanics, the lot. There's just so much. I hope you've enjoyed this snapshot update. If you have, please press the like button. It helps the channel out loads. And if you've really liked it, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of my snapshot videos in the future. There's also a Let's Play series, which there's a link up there somewhere, and be sure to check it out because it's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye now.